And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 50, plant. 52. You. Showing it. Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let's go.
On first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
I got you. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Let's make these, wait. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Wait, check 37.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Go. Head up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Begin. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 9. Shift. Wide. Get wide. Hey, lock it.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jameis to throw it. Complete to Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
58, come on. 58, come on. Follow. Flip. Alert 3. Switch. Check 26. Jim.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
36, 36. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, check 24, check 24. Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check, 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 check. 61, matchbox, lights. 5.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Hit it.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Watch, score.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Hey, team 6, team 6. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm trying to come. Rock it. He's coming. We got double up. Slam. Kill. Look at me. Zip, snap.
From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Back, back, back. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, it's good.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the leg. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check it out, Reed. Hey, number 28. Reed, come with me. Check in. Night, night, sweetheart. Echo, echo. 28. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
50, plant, smooth. Check, go. Check 13.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
95 is a sand. No, check his Mike. Watch the run, Hatchet. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Let go.
Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, it's Ratley. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 37, I know he ain't got it. Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Shoot. Rush in. Shoot.
Throwing, Jones. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Spell. Hey, orbit.
45. Mike, 45.
Leo.
Hey, switch here.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Break. Watch Mike. You draw perfect. You got nothing. Fight.
They keep it with Barkley on first down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Shift. X3, 218, chopper. Check. Fresno. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam. Hit it.
On second down, here's Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards that time on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Quick dance.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Jumper. Wait.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You don't want no problems with me.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be dreaming. Watch twins. Watch twins. Tommy. Easy. That's me.
Again, it's Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. Blue lady. Against the mic. I got you. Follow. You're on line, baby. Easy. 58, boy. 58. Easy. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Tight dog. Green 17. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, G.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Black, we do that. Wait. Come on. Easy. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Deuce. Topper. Out. You got tape. Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, ready? Black 25. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Check 52. Easy. Where'd we go?
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Delta. Yes. Say go.
Now Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check in. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. It's time to read. It's time to take.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
Come on. Sunday. 28. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, number 28. Mike.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 83 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 28. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Look. Squeeze. Tighten up. Hit it.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Now. Mike 37. All day, punk. Get it.
Jones throwing again. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Yo, go, go.
Now it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. Yep. Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 37. You're out. Watch the twist.
Big Ed.
Check. Let's go.
2nd and 5. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Get wide. Check.
Hey, watch it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line. Check three.
Shift. Alert three.
Watch twist. Check 20. Look at me. Go. Big grip.
On 1st down, Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
36.
Hey, zoom.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Touchdown, Giants! Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Bang, 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 bang.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
58. 58 to Mike.
Check back, check back.
Easy. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man. Flip it. Hey, 58.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Blue draw quarters. Check. Hey, Alpha. Hey, lock it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Watch twist.
Take four. Shit.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
This is Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
55.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jones. Buying time and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. 45.
Go.
45. Rip right. He's coming. We got double up.
Jones now on third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Winston, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. 3, triple T. Rocky. Easy. Motion.
56.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Back. Sponge.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait. He's checking. 58 to Mike. 58. Even. Coming back to you. Easy. Check your hot read. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Ready up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rock it. Switch. Topper. Hey. Let's go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm scared. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.